Yeah, I'm James Hook. I'm going to play a few of my own songs. Wanted to start by saying what's the name of that band we just saw? I forget it because it's not like a word that you hear every day. What were they? Sassenach.
It's the third Tuesday of the month, which is tomorrow.
Sassenach. Yeah, really good. Thanks.
Sassenach.
Sassenach.
Sorry.
Yeah, well done to Sassenach. Thank you. Well done on their first performance. That was really cool. So this is an old blues song that I wrote years ago. I was reading a book about the blues, about the philosophy of the blues, and it broke down the chord structure of blues songs. And that was the first time I came across it. So I wrote this song about it, which wrote this song to that structure, which I've only recently added some guitar to, some harmonica to. Lifestyle, and I didn't like her friends. Summer, it was over, I was glad to see it go. Summer, it was over, I was glad to see it go. Now I can sit inside all day with good reason to feel low. See, my woman went and left me, she flew far across the sea. My woman went and left me, she flew far across the sea. I wanted her much more than she wants me. City, but I've got even less money to spend. I moved out of the city, but I've got even less money to spend. As much as I miss her, don't really miss her friends. Thank you very much. Oh, very cool. Thank you. So now I'm gonna use this capo that we spent so long soliciting. using it the right way? Yeah. This is called Exile. I wrote this when I was actually in exile for various crimes that we actually can't go into. No, no, I just wrote about the idea of exile. It's quite a cool word. I think like it was beyond even starting with ex, like Exodus or something. You know, there's something cool about the word. Perhaps it would even be cool without the X. I don't know. I'm not I'm not an authority on the matter. But this is my song. Maybe one day you'll be free to hang on to what you find. For now you're down and out again, and all the way this time. Forget the bore of comforts and the monotony of home. Forget your need for others and learn to be alone. Maybe one day you'll come back, show them how you've grown. For now you're down and out again, living on your own. Seasons can be hostile and people often cruel. There's solace in the exile, the way the summer rain is cool. Out there you'll be free at least to live by your own rule. So do the seasons, and the seasons can be cruel. An ancient hill sit tired towns, just house the tired folk. Weakened wills, crying clowns, they themselves the joke. They overfill each mouthful, but they never seem to choke. You'll see all those tired towns just house the tired folk. Trouble lost, trouble found, trouble waits ahead. Troubled sights, troubled sounds, trouble in your head. Maybe trouble in your water now, trouble in your bread. There's trouble in your water now, trouble in your bread. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it's been a crazy week, hasn't it? Like politically, you know. I wouldn't usually go into this, but we've all got to live our day-to-day lives on top of this nonsense, you know. It compounds along with our existing stresses. And sometimes it's good to just recognise that, to think, shit, there's a lot happening. These are not the easiest times to be alive. But they are, you know, relatively easier for us, so that's good, at least. This song is about that. This song is about something similar. It's addressed to someone who wants to, like, run away from it all the time. Tell me please, oh tell me now, are you tired yet of all this running around? You're entertained that I never doubt. It's love you need, it's love you've not yet found. And when you find it, you don't trust yourself to keep it. When you hear it, you don't trust yourself to believe it. Heard you quit your job and you moved away just to see what all your friends would say. No, please don't go, they'd all implore you. You were so sure none of them could make you stay. When the time came, you just silently left, without thinking to stop to catch your breath. Around you just so much like you, so confident the world will see you through. But I knew just so much like me, running away as though that makes you free. Consequences only ever double up. Can't make it by on just good luck. There's all those silly rhymes, and you said it's time I wrote something for you. In every word, in every line, I was pleading with you. I just assumed you knew. In every word, in every line, I was pleading with you. I just assumed you knew. I always thought you knew. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, that's one of my more recent songs. Yeah, I'm going to follow it up with one of my earlier songs. This one's called Bluebell. This is about this garden where I used to live. I moved in there with a friend in, I don't know, a good 10 years ago now. Moved in there with a friend, and none of us had any idea about like cultivating a garden. And it was really overgrown, and we thought, cool, it was our first house as students, and we were like, great, we've got this garden space that we can do whatever with. But yeah, we didn't know what to do with it, so we tore everything down. It was totally exposed. It was dreadful. It was just this absolutely barren wasteland in this street. And then so we had to put up with the winter of that. And then in April, this bluebell started coming through the ground. A couple of them, in fact. And I was like, wow, it was really symbolic of new life and fresh beginnings and whatnot. Kind of the resilience of nature, all of these ideas. So yeah, I wrote this song about it. There were bluebells in my garden. They grew as though to spite the broken glass. In soil so rough, so hardened, truly a delight to all who passed. They were just so pretty, majestic, treasured by the bumblebees. With a bit of careless footwork, so soon they died regrettably. I watch as your heart stretches, and you love as though to spite my bitterness. Myself so scared, so reckless, just clawing at your tenderness. You and all your patience, your loving eyes, my vacant stare. When the train leaves the station, I wonder why you still walk me there. See, I think it was I who killed them. I'm as clumsy as our first kiss. Though you said it would be the comfort, I knew it would be you I'd miss. We used used to be a rainbow, but these days you're just blue. Because you too are a bluebell, and I fear that I might one day trample you. Thank you very much. Thank you. So that song, that's my only ever song with a sequel to it. It's got a sequel, kind of from the opposing point of view. And I'm going to play that for you now. I suppose it's like a response, isn't it, more than a sequel. You thought you were thinking clearly, and the times you admitted you weren't. Oh, the people who loved you so dearly, and all the bridges you burnt. Times you said you would be waiting there, you're never the first to arrive. Let us all just contemplate there, just why you'd lie. Wonder why people come over just to leave, but you never try. As far as I perceive, you said you would go sober, clocking by the end of the week. How does it feel when the feeling's over? What do you want to say when you can't speak? Why is your pleasure worth my worry? till you say sorry. When will you ever know? Well, I tried to offer my hand, tried to look out for your help, but I could never understand why you don't look out for yourself. Thank you. Right, cool. Thank you very much. So I'm going to pick it up with something more upbeat. This has really flown, hasn't it? So this is about a type of day that we've got to look forward to. I know the autumn is upon us now, and that's kind of cool, really. It's been a nice long summer. So this one is about cold, sunny days. It's called Warm Gloves. I'd say I'm inclined, say this life of mine is going fine. Thank you. Oh, this has been. Thank you. This has been really cool. Yeah, thank you.
James, have we time for one more?
We've got time for one more.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. This one's called Never Learned to Love the Rain. So clean, ourselves as fresh as the grassy banks. How well we fit the scene, how well we fit the scene. Our life was a promise unfolding like a flower beginning to bloom. It was an eternity in the summer sun, but the winter came too soon. The winter came too soon. It was an eternity in the summer sun, but the winter came too soon. The winter came too soon. Settled by the howling wind, spirits dampened by the rain. The craving for that night, joy found us again and again, again and again. And I wouldn't accept it deep down, I knew that a flower blooms and dies. I told myself I could begin again and again and again I tried. Again and again I tried. I told myself I could begin again and again and again I tried. Again and again I tried. Each year I've watched you blossom, I've stayed the same. Could never live with those howling winds, never learned to love the rain. Never learned to love the rain. And I've started again so many times when I should have just kept going. Through this endless stream of unlived dreams, the river was always flowing. The river was always flowing. Through this endless stream of unlived dreams, the river was always flowing. The river was always flowing. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You've been amazing. I'm James Hope. Yeah, thank you.